All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's going on, Elevation Nation Tribe? God Body Sean, we in the building. Elevation Nation Conversations. We back at y'all with a reaction video of my opinion, my views, and my thoughts. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Support me as you grow. It's gonna get better and better and better. But just want to, man, what's January 2nd? How y'all feeling? You know, how your New Year's going? I couldn't get it out my mouth. I'm tongue tied. I got my Invisalign in, so it made me speak with a speech impediment. But let's get right to it. I saw this story about this sister. Her name is Claudia Gay. She resigns from Harvard presidency. She was the first black female president of Harvard University. The first black female president of Harvard. Matter of fact, let me put my Black Panther hat on for this one right here. Hold on. Yeah, y'all see the Black Panther right there? Black Panther insignia. Okay. But I had to put that on to channel my elders. Fred Hampton, Eldridge Cleaver. Them brothers that be standing on that business. Them brothers that were standing on that business. So if a lot of y'all don't know, the story is this sister, she was the first black female president of Harvard University. She's I think she's a Haitian immigrant. And she resigned because there was some controversy. She was testifying on Capitol Hill maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago, and they were talking to her, her along with other presidents of other, prominent universities. And they were talking about what are they doing to stop the anti-Semitism on the campus, and how are they controlling the atmosphere on campus with any anti-Semitism that's going on campus because of the war that's going on right now in Israel and Palestine. So she was testifying, and they asked her a question, and she gave them an answer, but they didn't like her answer. The white folks on the committee, they wanted her to say what they wanted her to say publicly, and she was like, nah. So let's go ahead and get into the clip. Then I'm gonna read a little bit about the article, then we'll chop it up about it.
Can you not say here that it is against
at odds? It is at odds with the values of Harvard.
Can you not say here that it is against the code of conduct at Harvard?
Now, I don't know if they're going to show her, but the lady that's asking her these questions, I think she's a senator or a congresswoman on the panel. She sounds like a typical white Karen. Sound like a fucking white Karen that's talking to her, but she's a white lady talking to her on the panel, and she's talking to her, and she wants her to give her the response that she wants to hear. And that's what this scenario or scene is.
We embrace a commitment to free expression, even of views that are objectionable, offensive, hateful.
Does that speech not cross that barrier? Does that speech not call for the genocide of Jews and the elimination of Israel?
When
you testify that you understand that is the definition of intifada. Is that speech according to the code of conduct or not?
We embrace a commitment to free expression.
So they didn't show the little Karen sitting up there on the panel with her panties in a bunch, trying to get this sister to say what she wanted her to say. But basically, Miss Claudia Gay, she was standing on business. She was standing on business, standing on fucking business. She was standing on the constitutional rights, First Amendment, freedom of speech. So she was telling the committee that, look, I stand on the Constitution, freedom of speech. People can say whatever they want to say, as long as it's not getting to the point where it's causing physical harm or physical violence and things of that nature. So it's free speech. She's saying, I'm giving them their free speech. They're on a university, a place of higher learning, intellectuals where they debate and discuss and have disagreements on different ideas and beliefs and doctrine. And she letting the people on the university do what they do. They're intellectuals. They have free speech. And she said, nah, I'm not going to stop them from having free speech. I'm not going to say what you want me to say. And the little Karen up there on the panel, she didn't like that. The Karen didn't like that. Now, the reason why I took offense to this and what happened, like, damn, man, because first she wasn't going to resign. She was standing 10 toes down on it, like, look, nah, that's what I said. That's what I believe. I'm not resigning. They were calling for her to resign because of her response to the questions or her answer to the questions. And she was like, nah, I'm not resigning. Fuck that. I earned my position. She said, I earned my damn position. And what made me mad when I read the story, I was like, damn. Now she resigned, so I don't know the ins and outs and the workings of how that go. That's above my pay grade or whatever. But I'm speaking on it from my understanding and where I'm my viewpoint of it. I wouldn't have resigned shit. Standing on that. There's been so many stories I've seen in the news where we got CEOs of billion-dollar companies and congressmen and presidential candidates and all of that, governors like Ron DeSantis down there in Florida. They say racist shit, disparaging remarks about blacks, point blank, period, all the time. And we coming to them saying they need to apologize, and they give us some fake ass apology, but they ain't resigning. They not resigning from their post. They still getting their bag. They getting their paycheck. They getting their money, but they ain't resigning. And I think that's what we need to do in 2024, man, to start standing on shit. Standing on it. Stand on it 10 toes down. You said it, Miss Gay. Tell her, fuck them. I ain't going nowhere. I'm finna get my check. I earned my position, and I'm standing on it 10 toes down. Shit. You did? Tell her, she told him, I ain't going nowhere. This is my position. Just like that dude, who was the senator or the congressman, the Hispanic guy. Man, I can't think of his name, but he had won a seat in Congress or the Senate or something like that. But he won it based on a lot of lies. He was lying about his past, about his resume, about his education. Come to find out, he was misappropriating donations and funds. And they was calling for him to resign. Everybody in the Senate and the House and all of that, they was asking for him to resign. And he was a Hispanic guy, and he was like, man, fuck that, I ain't resigning. I ain't going nowhere. Nope. I won this election. I won this seat. I ain't going nowhere. They had to vote and kick him out. They had to vote and kick him out. So I say, shit, that's what we need to start doing, man. Standing on business, telling, man, fuck you. I said what I said. That's what I mean. And I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I ain't going nowhere. Fuck that. Man, we got to start, letting these fucking suspected white supremacists know, man, I ain't going nowhere. Nope. And I ain't apologizing for shit. So let's read a little bit what the article say. It says Harvard University President Claudine Gay announced her resignation Tuesday, as first reported by the Crimson, a student-run paper at the university. The resignation follows weeks of pressure after congressional testimony in which Gay appeared to prevaricate, I really can't pronounce that word, prevaricate, or on whether calls for the genocide of Jewish students or simply using phrases like from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, would violate Harvard's rules. More recently, Gay, Harvard's first black president, has been caught up in a wave of plagiarism allegations, including new allegations published Monday in the Washington Free Beacon. The Crimson noted that Gay's tenure will be the shortest of any Harvard president. So now they're trying to throw in some other bullshit about plagiarism allegations. So I don't know. I'm taking that to mean that they're talking about she plagiarized, maybe some of her papers or her. They have this paper that they have to write when they get their master's degrees and PhDs and things like that. I can't quite think of the name right now, but it's like you pick a topic and you kind of write a paper or damn near a book about it and explain your views on it. And that's, you submit that, I guess, when you're trying to get your PhD or something of that sort. But it says, let me see. Oh, wow, that's the end of the story. Okay. Well, now they trying to throw some other trash in the game with some plagiarism allegations and this and that and all that. But bottom line is, they mad at that sister because she the first black sister to be the president of Harvard University. She came up through the ranks. She earned that shit, and she stood on what she was saying and what she thought and what she felt, and she wasn't backing down in front of Congress at the testimony. And they ain't like that. Now, if she would have tucked her tail and, yes sir, master, yes sir, no sir, and said what they wanted her to say, they'd have been cool with it. But she didn't. She stood 10 toes down on it, and she said, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm standing on y'all Constitution, the one that y'all white folks wrote, the one that y'all always use whenever it's beneficial to you. I'm standing on that. Freedom of speech. She said, I'm standing on what y'all put into place. That Constitution, yeah, that one that didn't recognize blacks as fully humans. Yeah, that motherfucking Constitution. I'm talking about that. Yeah, I'm standing on that. I'm standing on business. So I was behind her, man, when she was testifying at Congress. She was telling them, no, I ain't apologizing. Yeah, this is what I said. This is what I feel. I was like, hell yeah, that's how you do it. But damn, man, I felt a little bad though that she done resigned. But there might be a lot more politics to it. There's probably a lot of other stuff going on behind the scenes that I'm not privy to or whatever. But I had to throw my Black Panther hat on this one and said, man, sister, we was rocking with you. Stand on that shit. Tell them, no, I ain't going nowhere. Give me my check. Fire me and give me all my my compensation when you fire me, my severance pay, all that. But I ain't resigning from shit. But let me know what y'all think about this. Hit that like, share, subscribe in the button. Hit that comment section with a comment. And we're going to keep coming at y'all. We're going to keep giving it to y'all. Elevation Nation Conversations. Elevation Nation Tribe. God Body Sean. Taking what we can from some of these situations and topics and seeing how we can take it, learn from it, apply it to our life, and elevate with it and continue growing, So I salute y'all. Check in again with me. We'll be back at you with another one. Peace to you. Prosperity, love, and we out. One.